going on, guys? Welcome back to Network Chuck. Now, I'm sure many of you are wondering, hey, is this clickbait? And it's not. Honestly, it's not. I'll get right into it. I legit quit my job. And by the way, good evening, everyone, or good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. I'm going to pour some coffee real quick. And let me know if you guys can hear me. It's been a while since I've live streamed. I might be out of practice. But yeah, I quit my job. And it's not like a part-time job or some silly job I have on the side. No, I quit my main, full-time, primary source of income. I quit on Friday. Many of you may know that job is Cbt Nuggets. And it's weird to say that because that was my dream job. I remember posting on this channel. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be working for Cbt Nuggets. Even the video I posted was actually at Cbt Nuggets, and it was the most amazing thing. But I quit that job on Friday. And you might be wondering, well, Chuck, where are you going? Are you going to one of the competitors? Are you going to IT Pro TV or INE or Pluralsight? No, none of them. And I think my wife has texted me to let me know everything looks good. Cool. I'm not going to anyone. In fact, I'm not going to any job. And some of you already guessed in the chat, I quit to do something else. Now, I want to tell you the why, and I'll get to that here in a moment, but I think the first why I need to answer is why did I leave Cbt Nuggets? Is there any bad blood? Is there anything going on? No. I love Cbt Nuggets, and I want to get that front and center. Cbt Nuggets is amazing. I still love all the people there. Jeremy, Keith, Garth, Sean, every one of them. And I think you should go watch them right now. Hold on, my sound is still on. Let me turn that off. In fact, you can still find my stuff on there. You can go on there right now. Look at my CCNA stuff, my Azure stuff. I'm still there. So why did I leave? I left because I wanted to do this right here. What I'm doing right now. And I'm going to drink some coffee. I haven't had it yet. Someone said YouTube pays very well. Sometimes. I'll admit, I am terrified. You can ask my wife. I've been stressing out about doing this. I've been talking about doing this for a while. And I'll get into the real, the behind the scenes why, but this is scary for me. Because I've always had a job, always had insurance and everything that Americans are used to having. And I've been in IT for a while, so I've always had a good career. Quitting was scary for me. So now I guess you could call me a full-time YouTuber or whatever, but I quit to do more of this. And while I do make money on YouTube, it's going to be an effort to get to where I need to be. I'm okay. So some of you go, is he homeless? No, I'm not homeless. I'm okay. My family's okay. I have a home. The studio's not going anywhere. I'm good. It's just going to be a change for me. It's more of a kind of a betting on myself situation. And I'll tell you why I'm doing this, why I'm taking this big risk. And Keith Barker, thank you for the super sticker. I'll miss you, Keith. But, we always hang out on YouTube and stuff, so no big deal. Anyways, so why would I quit to be a YouTuber? And it's not just to have that status, that Jake Paul, PewDiePie status. No. I did it because I feel like what I do on YouTube, while it's as important as what I did on Cbt Nuggets. If you don't know what Cbt Nuggets is, it's an IT training website, and it's what I use to start my career, gain my certifications, and really excel. And I've had the wonderful opportunity to work for them for the past 2 years, and it's been amazing. I got to produce courses, meet my heroes. It's been awesome. But I will say this: the content I create on YouTube, and it's just a matter of how it is, it's seen by more people, and the result is that more people are helped. I help more people just by the content I make on YouTube. Now, do I make the same amount of money on content I make on YouTube versus Cbt Nuggets? No, I make more on Cbt Nuggets by far. YouTube's a risk for me, but I wanted to do this because I think it has the most impact. And I see I'm in my comments every day, even if I don't answer every one of them because sometimes I'm busy. I got 4 kids, and up until Friday, 2 jobs. I read your comments, and I see how it impacts you. And I want to do more of that. So I've had an awesome, blessed career as an IT person, and I think it's a responsibility, and it's not for everybody, but it's a responsibility for people who have had such success and been blessed in a way to give back. So while I do hope to make YouTube a solid career, I don't want to be wanting, I want to be able to provide for my family. At the same time, I thought it was worth the risk to jump out and do this, to create more content here that's freely available to people who can't afford stuff. I mean, I remember how it felt to even the cheapest training course felt so out of reach. And all you want to, like, I remember just all I wanted to do was study. And I remember, like, okay, clicking through courses, I want that course so bad. It's too expensive. I can't get it right now. So that's been on my heart for a long time. Just making IT education more affordable, more accessible. So, yeah, that's what I've been wanting to do. So in case you're just tuning in now, I quit Cbt Nuggets, my full-time job, and I'll be doing YouTube full-time. I'm sure other things will come about. I'll have sponsorships and ads play on the videos. So if you don't mind watching ads, watch ads. So how can you support me if you want to support my mission, what I'm doing? And this is by no means like, please support me. Like, no, I'll be fine. But if you want to support what I'm doing, I do have a YouTube membership. There's a link in the description. You can $2 a month. It just helps me. I've got like, gosh, you guys are amazing. I've got like 240 something people in there right now who support me. So you guys help me do this. And there's different tiers in how you can support me. Big shout out to one of my followers, Eric Torres. I'll switch to him real quick. Not live, but he's on my screen here. He's one of my Network Check Army members, and it's like $25 a month to sign up and support me in that way. So that's amazing. Gosh, you're awesome, Eric. So thank you. But anyway, so no, this is not clickbait. No, it's not just something silly I was doing. No, this is legit. Like, this is a scary step for me. I legit quit my job. This is the first Monday where it's like really setting in, and I'm scared, but I'm excited because I know what I get to do. And, you know, sometimes my videos aren't the greatest. I understand that. Sometimes they are really good, and that's what I'm striving towards. I'm trying to create good content. And with that, let me know what you want to see. I want to continue to create amazing content for you. And I know whether or not it's amazing is up to you. Let me know what you want to see. I know that sometimes I create flashy, like, you need to learn this right now kind of content. And I'll continue to do that because, frankly, I got to keep myself excited and motivated to keep learning. But I want to create more structured content too. Structured content that if you're getting started in IT, you need to learn something, maybe a certification course, maybe the next step, whatever it is. I want to help you with that. So that's pretty much it. I mean, that's what I'm doing. It's a big deal, I guess. Wow, we got 1,200 people in here, so thanks for watching, guys. And thank you to all the people who are joining right now. Super grateful for you guys. Keith says, I want to see a compilation video of your wife slapping you more often. It happens more often than you think. No, I'm just kidding. She's a sweet gal, and she's actually watching this, so I better be careful about what I say. Wink, wink. So people are coming in now and just asking why I quit. Why I would encourage you to go back and watch, but I'll say it again. I quit because I want to do more of this. I want to create more YouTube videos. I'd stopped the live stream because it was just another night in my schedule where it was going to be too much. I had to prepare stuff. I mean, a lot of stuff goes into it, like creating. Like, if you've ever created videos, it's hard. It really, like, I have the best job in the world. You don't have to tell me. I love it. It's the best, but it takes a lot of time that I have to, it's not just 9 to 5. It's 9 to whenever I finish that video. My wife will have to come in here like, what are you doing? It's like 8 o'clock. You should be out here with us. It takes a lot of effort out of people. But anyways, I went off on a tangent there. So thanks again to everyone joining and for all the super chats and stuff. And by the way, like, don't feel guilty if you can't support me. I'm not asking you to. Just watch my videos. That's all I like. Like my videos. Subscribe. That's all I care about. I want to help you guys. Share my videos if you get a chance. Give me feedback. Show me, like, tell me what you need. Maybe you have friends and family who are trying to get into IT. Because of the whole situation, I've heard that if you say the situation right now, like the sickness, YouTube like demonetizes you. So I'm not going to say anything. But because of the situation where we've all been in our houses, people are looking at changing their careers. And I've been asked a dozen times, just interacting with people at church, like, hey, I need to switch careers. I've heard this IT thing's great. And I'm like, yeah, yes, it is. And I can't wait to tell them about it. But I know there's more people like that. And if you're just coming into this world, the path isn't always clear. So I want to make that path more clear. I want to, I'm giving you some of my ideas now. I want to, I want to make it more accessible for people to skip college, because you know how I feel about college. I think college and universities, and I'm talking about America. I can't speak for other countries, but in America, I think they are, gosh, how can I be delicate here? I think they're not necessary. I'll be nice there. I'll be nice. I'll hold back. They're not necessary. I don't have a college degree. I don't. And I've had a lot of success in IT. I've reached as high as I wanted to go as an engineer, and I switched to education. And I'm an example. My brother followed my same steps. Doesn't have a lick of college, not a bit. And now he's a cloud engineer, and he got his CCNA, he got his A plus, then CCNA, he got his AWS Certified Systems Solutions Architect. Did I say it right this time? He got all that, and now he's a cloud engineer. Actually, you know what? I haven't told you guys this because we haven't done live streams in a while, but he just bought his dream car. He's had his dream car in his sights for a long time, and he was just working his way up the IT ladder until he finally could, and he bought himself a Tesla. The boy's like 22. He's 22 years old, cloud engineer, and he's got a Tesla. And you know what? That path is possible for anyone. Doesn't matter what. It doesn't matter if you're starting at 16, like Michael Hilton, or if you are starting at 40 or 50. It doesn't matter. Does your brain still work? As long as your brain still works, you can do this. You can change your career. So, I'm rambling. The point of that is I want to make that path more clear. I want to show people that, hey, I know that getting that first job in IT is not easy. I understand that. I was with my brother talking with him. I mean, I didn't go to jobs like, hey, I'm Network Chuck, give my brother a job. I didn't do any of that. I certainly gave him advice, but it was hands off. I let him run. To be honest, he was kind of my experiment. I wanted to see if my advice actually worked. It did. He's got a Tesla. So super proud of him. So Cameron, if you're watching, congrats. I'll have to get him on and talk about his Tesla. That thing's, I wanted one. Maybe if I do this YouTube thing a bit longer, I'll get one, but I'm not getting one now. Oh, man. It's weird talking about quitting my dream job, but I guess this is my dream job. This is it. And, yeah. But anyways, I want to make the path more clear for people to get that first job. Because it's the conundrum. The you have to have experience to get a job that's entry level. And it's an entry-level job that normally should not ask for experience. So every job wants 3 years experience or 5 years experience. How do you get past that? There's a way. There's hacks, there's tips. And I want to get people on the channel. I want to get HR people on the channel. I want to get people who interview, people who like headhunters and tech systems, those companies out there. I want to get managers and talk to them like, hey, what are you looking for? How can someone who just has a fire, they can't afford college, and frankly they don't have time for college, and frankly Chuck told them not to go to college, so what can they do? How can they overcome this? And that's what I want to do. I'm gonna give you interview tips. Interviewing, I've told you this before, I'm an interview slut. I love interviewing for jobs. I interviewed for so many jobs in my career, and there's an art to it. There's things you have to do. There's things you can do. There's resume tips. You can polish up your resume. There's so many things now, and especially with now YouTube and the way LinkedIn is, there's so many things. So I want to make content about that. Now I'm not an expert, so I'll get people who know better than me to come alongside me and show you. I'll tap the industry, man. I'll do my best to get the best information for you. Beyond that, personally, I also want to be able to pursue, and this Cbt Nuggets was not keeping me from this. It's just a matter of, a refocusing of myself. I told you guys earlier this year that I wanted to become a hacker. You remember that? I remember. I didn't forget. I told you I was going to do this. I wanted to become a hacker, and it's corny. Like my video, I know it was cheesy. I get that. Cringe, as people call it. Hey, you know what? Sometimes I make cringy videos just because I like it. I like the style. Like this shirt. Someone told I forget. I was looking through the comments as I was getting on the stream. And someone said that I got fired I quit because they wouldn't allow me to wear my Hawaiian shirts. That's funny. I laughed. I told my wife about that one. But anyways, yeah, I want to pursue. I actually want to go about becoming a hacker. I got my Linux Plus last week, and while that's it was hard for me because I'm a Linux noob. I'll be the first to admit that. But I'm learning, and I think that's what I want to document for you guys too. That I'm a network engineer. I'm not a programmer. I'm not like Linux. I'm better at Linux now, but before I started studying for Linux, I was a total noob. I couldn't do a thing. I don't know any programming. I was a noob to cloud stuff. But what I want to document and show you is that, man, you can do whatever you want. Whatever you want. There's drive. There's study habits, there's discipline, there's all those things that I will talk about more of, and I'm always constantly working on. Like, do you think I'm like disciplined all the time? No. I have extremely bad days where I just play Assassin's Creed Odyssey all day or Call of Duty. Like, I have those days. So I want to document that. I want to document, like, I've been thinking about going down the path of, like, maybe I should just actually, like, I talk about becoming a hacker. Maybe actually become a hacker. Like, try to shadow a job or do a few jobs or do bounty hunting or something, just to do that. And then maybe when I do that, I'll try to become a developer. Like, just show the path, document it, show how possible it is, and no matter how old you are. I mean, right now I'm not old, but I'm also not young. I'm 30. I'll be 31 here in September. I guess it's a good time to switch careers, right? So I guess I'm kind of switching careers. I'm doing the same thing. I'm talking about IT and stuff on videos, but it's just for me now and for you guys on YouTube. But yeah, I think that's all I had to say. I'll look back through my chats here. Oh man, I must have been talking a bit. Let me go back to the top. Jeremy's IT Lab has joined. Thank you, Jeremy. If you guys haven't seen Jeremy's IT Lab, I could tell he's got the same heart I do about this. And he's got a free CCNA course on his YouTube channel that he's currently in the process of creating. And that's, like, do you know how helpful that is for people who, like, they're out of a job or something, and they want to do, like, they want education, they want to change their life, but it's just not accessible. Yeah, there's scholarships, yeah, there's things, but it's just, there's hoops you have to jump through. And you know what? It should be as simple as clicking on a YouTube video. It should. I think it should. So Jeremy, God, you're awesome. Taekwon Gong, thank you for I hope I said your name right. Thank you for the super chat. He says, how can I get over the fear of applying for certain IT positions? I always tell people this, like, when you look at an IT job and it has a description of what they're looking for, it's a wish list. They want 20 years experience and experience with programming and networking and systems and cloud, and it's a help desk position. Like, they want that. They're always going to want more. Don't be afraid to apply for anything. I wouldn't apply for a senior network administrator position if you are help desk caliber. Be honest with yourself. Where's your knowledge at? But if you look at the knowledge on a certain job and they're like, we want you to know how to set up a Cisco router. We want you to know how to set up a switch, know how to troubleshoot desktop issues. But they may want like 3 years experience and you only have maybe nothing. And maybe they want you to know a bit about Microsoft Azure, but you haven't messed with the cloud. That's fine. Apply for it. And you want to structure your resume in the best way you can. And if they call you, you be honest. You say, hey, I'm really strong with routers and switches. I just did it in my lab just now. Hey, I'm really strong on this. I want to learn Azure and I'm passionate about it. And be honest. Like, I'm telling you, I've hired people. My dad is a manager. He's an IT manager. He hires people. I talk with managers all the time. They look for passion. They look for drive because they know those are the guys and the gals who, when they encounter an issue, they're going to study their butts off to learn how to fix it. Because guess what? No matter how experienced you are, no matter how, I'm getting on a soapbox now. I need a sip of coffee before I explode. no matter how many years of experience you have, no matter how many technologies you touched, you're gonna hit it all the time, probably every day, where you don't know something. You hit something, you don't know it. And what do? They want to know that you can handle that. That's IT. That's what happens when you encounter something you don't know. Do you have the grit? Do you have the capability? Do you have the focus to study and figure the issue out? Because you're studying for your certifications right now, right? Maybe it's your CCNA, A+, whatever. You're getting a base level knowledge. And I want to specify that. Focus on that. You're getting base level. You're getting enough knowledge so you can study and learn about other issues. That's pretty much what it is. You're building and building and building. But you're constantly going to encounter things you don't know. But the more you learn, the more you gain in IT, the more easily you can tackle those issues. The better you become at learning. Like that. That's why I love IT, because it's just constant learning, constant growth. And at times, as I mentioned in one of my previous videos, it becomes too stressful. It becomes too much. And that's where you find balance. But this career path is the best. So long answer to your short question. How do you get over fear? Don't let the job description intimidate you. Just be honest with yourself based on the skills they're asking for. Be okay with some of the things that aren't there. I've applied for jobs where there were like 7 things I didn't have, but I knew what they were looking for. Like if they were looking for a Cisco collaboration engineer and they were looking for, someone who knew CUCM, which is the call manager platform, and a few things, I'm like, I'm solid in those. I know I can do that job. But then there's some like sub technologies that they're asking for, maybe Linux skills and stuff. I'm like, I don't have that yet. But I know what they're looking for. They want a communications engineer. They want a guy who can do that. So I know I can do the main role of the job. I can learn the rest. And if you can communicate that to them, they'll be fine. There is IT job shortages. So while they want the moon, they'll be happy to bring someone in who's hungry. So don't be afraid to do that. Hope that helps and answers your question. Heath, thank you, or Heath Dotson, I'll say your full name. Thank you for the super chat. Watched so many of your videos, and I'm incredibly excited for you. I'm currently studying for my CCNA. I'm in the IP studying part. Any tips? Can I tell you a secret that I hate telling people, but I forget how to subnet all the time. I think a lot of people are like that. It's a skill that if you don't use all the time, you lose. So every once in a while, I'm like, if someone were to ask me to subnet right now, I couldn't do it. Not as quickly as I used to, or I might actually stumble, or I might have to. So I'll go back and I'll watch a Cbt Nuggets course on subnetting just to refresh myself, because it's one of those skills. You don't use you use it or lose it, right? So tips, I would say take it slow. Take it slow. Don't rush it. If you like, sometimes in an IT course you get some like rhythm and momentum. You're like, hey, I'm gonna knock this out. I've got a great timeline. I'm gonna finish in 2 weeks. And then you hit something like subnetting. And you're like, why is this taking so long? why am I blazed right through IP routing? Why am I stuck at subnetting? And it's okay. It's absolutely okay to take your time. Subnettingpractice.com is your friend. I use it all the time to refresh myself. That's my advice for you. Is just be patient, get those basics down, and don't beat yourself up. Just practice, practice, practice. And Jeremy Chara has a great method. If you're studying with Cbt Nuggets, which I do recommend, he's got a great method for learning subnetting. The Happy Camel, I love your name. Thank you for the super chat. Interview IT professionals. That's on the radar. I'll get that going. I have 1,400 people watching. This is the most I've ever had watching my live stream. So I'm already feeling the love. I'm already feeling the support. So thank you guys. Z Hive, thank you for joining Beast Mode. Wait, that's one of my higher tiers, right? Even I don't know. Dude, that's my Beast Mode. Thank you so much. That's my like $49 a month membership tier. So wow, you're awesome. Gosh, I'm gonna do more for my membership. So I'll offer more stuff, maybe some exclusive training. I mean, again, that's against my mission. I'm trying to offer everything free. So I'm going to offer as much stuff free as I can. But for those people who are supporting me, I want to show you some love. So I won't forget about you. Don't worry. But thank you so much. That's amazing. Let's see. Scrolling through here, trying to get all my super chats. Thank you, Nathaniel Offer, for becoming a 10X engineer, part of my membership. Scrolling down. Sorry, I'm skipping over your chats, guys. There's just a lot of stuff here. Thank you, Aiden Alvarez, for joining, 10X engineer. George Almazan. Now, thank you, George, for the super chat, or I guess the super sticker. If you don't know George Almazan, first of all, go subscribe to his YouTube channel, because he is the guy, which is crazy. He's the guy who got me started on doing this YouTube channel. He was documenting his CCNA study process, and then a CCNP, and then eventually a CCIE, and he currently works for Cisco. And I got to meet him at Cisco Live last year. That was so cool to get to meet you. But I remember, I was going through my CCNP, and I was frustrated. I love watching YouTube videos that motivate me, and I was like, God, I'm so frustrated right now. So I just searched CCNP on YouTube to see what I could find, and there's George, and he's making a video about his progress, and he's giving tips, and he's being motivational. I'm like, dude, this guy's motivating me. Like, I'm so hyped right now. I'm gonna go study right now. And I thought, dang, I know how to make videos. I want to do that for other people. That's cool. I think that'd be cool. So I started making videos, and he was so much. He had so many more subscribers than I did at the time. So I'm like, this guy's a legend. I'm gonna try and get to his level. And I remember he probably doesn't remember this, but it was probably 2015. I reached out to him on LinkedIn, and I'm like, oh, he's never gonna respond to me. And then he actually responded to me, and I was like, honey, look, he responded to me, and I was so excited. But anyways, go subscribe to him. long thing again. Brady Foley, thank you for joining my unicorn membership. You're awesome. You're a unicorn. I should rename these. I named these off of like IT memes that were like last year or something. YB, thank you for joining my membership. JP Sets 1990, thank you for joining my membership. 10x Engineer. Scrolling through here. Scrolling through. I don't want to miss any super chats. I just skipped a bunch. I think. Yeah, I did. It like jumped on me. If I skip something from you, I will go back through and answer your question or whatever you have through through my YouTube portal. I'm like getting to a point where I can't talk right now. But you guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Like, I can't tell you how encouraging you guys are to me. Like, doing this YouTube thing, I know we hear YouTubers complain, oh, it's so stressful, it's so hard, YouTube burnout. It's real. It's real. Trying to study and figure out how to make things and then how to display them properly and doing all the YouTube stuff, it's a lot of work. And sometimes I get down about it. Sometimes I'm like, I'm an idiot. Like, talk about imposter syndrome. Dude, I'm the poster child for that. And that's why I can make these videos and hold on, my camera light went off. I thought my camera went off. It's good. That's why I can make these videos and I guess sound legit when I say it, because I go through that stuff all the time, like daily, and it sucks, but it helps to talk about it with you guys, and you guys keep me encouraged. Peter Bonner, thank you for the super chat. He says, just got his M Plus or Network Plus, Nexus A Plus, Security Plus, Linux, CCNA, any good? Let's see. So you got your Network Plus, your Nexus A Plus. So I love CompTIA certs. I know I've dogged them on them before, but I think they're solid for people starting out. So you're doing a great thing. Now, normally you go A Plus, Network Plus. So I'm curious why you're going Network Plus, A Plus. A Plus, in my mind, serves one purpose, and it's to get you that first help desk job. If you're already on a help desk, if you're already on that entry-level IT job, skip it. You don't need it. A Plus is a foot in the door certification. If you don't have that yet, then yeah, A Plus makes sense, because normally help desks want Network Plus, A Plus, those entry-level things. You may be able to just live on the Network Plus to get a help desk job, because that's normally what you would do after A Plus. But if you just love it and you want to get that solid understanding of computer repair, I mean, I understand that's still a thing. Like, I just built my computer last year. First computer I've built in like 10 years. So fun. And it's, yeah, I totally get it. Security Plus, yes, get it. It's always a solid cert. Linux, a lot of certs out there. My next Linux cert I'm going to tackle is the RHCSA, the Red Hat Certified System Associate Service. I'm so bad at these acronyms. Just got the Linux Plus. Yeah, get any iteration of Linux. I know there's LPIC, there's Linux Plus, and there's the Red Hat stuff. I've only taken Linux Plus. That was solid. That's good. I think it has a lot of industry recognition. I'll let you know how Red Hat is, but I know Linux Plus will get you to a point where you'll know Linux. Not like expert, but you'll know enough to get by. And CCNA. Yeah, if you want to go down the network path, CCNA is solid. Now, the only advice I have for you, Peter, is you're doing a great thing by going broad. It's awesome. But you don't want to go too broad. You do want to get to a point where, like, you figure out, hey, man, I love networking. You might want to double down on that a bit, get to maybe the professional level, go for CCNP. Because once you get it up to those higher certs, that's where money comes in. That's where you start to make more money. That's where people recognize your skill set. That's where you learn the skills to do those higher level jobs, mid-level to senior level engineers. But anyways, hope I answered your question. Let me go back through, make sure I don't miss anything. Lancer, thank you for the super chat. He says, what if you live in a rural area? So times are changing, right? So being in a remote area, as long as you have internet, is kind of not a big deal anymore, especially with the things going on. Working remote is becoming a lot more popular. However, it's never been too popular for entry-level positions because you haven't demonstrated that trust. You don't have those years of experience. So it's one of those things where they're not babysitting you, but they want to have you close by to make sure you're not just like a jerk and not working. So it's rough, but the advice I'd give you is if you're in a rural area that doesn't have a lot of IT jobs, move. You have the freedom to, right? At least I'm assuming you do. If you don't, then there are other solutions. Like there are a lot of remote IT jobs you can strive towards, but the easiest path is to move to a place that has a ton of jobs, a butt ton of jobs. Talking like Dallas, Austin. I'm just naming Texas. I love Texas. That's where I live. I think like North Carolina, like Charlotte, Atlanta. Like they're IT hubs. They have so many IT jobs, and that would be my solution for you. I know it's rough. You might be leaving family and such, but sometimes it's worth the risk. And maybe you can move back once you've got years of experience under your belt. You've negotiated a great work from home remote situation, but in a lot of cases, it might involve moving. And moving for a job isn't a foreign thing to a lot of people. It's scary. I understand that. Clan Karami, thank you for the super sticker. Love it. Or is this? Yeah, it's just a super chat, but still, thank you for the super chat. I'm going to go up just higher so I make sure I don't miss anything. Kelvin Tran, thank you for the super chat. Yeah, I hope I have better content too. Make sure I don't miss anything else. I don't think I missed anything else. Okay, I'll scroll down and see what else I got. Kel Hicks, thank you for joining my membership. Welcome to being a unicorn. Evan Gesender. Did I ever deal with BCM or IT audits early on? Not too early on, because like IT audits and stuff really aren't help desk role stuff. But yeah, when I got into like network administration, like around maybe my third or fourth year of experience, yeah, those things are the worst. Now, I didn't do IT audits. I was the one being audited, but I don't like that because it involves being very organized, documenting your stuff. It's good because you need to be audited. It's a great security thing we must all go through and make sure our stuff is solid. They'll make sure your stuff is secure and obeying the rules and the laws and HIPAA and all that stuff. But no, I haven't done too much beyond that since probably my third or fourth year. I try to avoid that like the plague. Like if I can say, hey, you get the auditing stuff, I'll handle this. Try to do a task trade. And John Thomas, thank you for joining my membership, 10X Engineer. Dominic, I'm going to take a sip of coffee. He says, I support your decision and to do your thing to the fullest. You inspired me to start my channel and blog, The Tatted IT. The Tatted IT. I'll have to go check that out. Everyone go check it out. I would love to interview you down the road. Hey, I'm open to it, man. Let me know. And thank you for the super chat. Let's see. Dale T, thank you for joining the membership. Kaylin McGirt, I hope I said your name right. Thank you for the super chat. Spellbounded, thank you for joining. Now, sorry, I'm just going through and listing. Like, I want to thank you guys. I know some people complain like, oh, all he does is just thank people for the super chats and the membership stuff. You guys are giving me your money. I'm gonna thank you. Like, you don't have to do that, so I'm gonna thank you. And if you don't like that, I still like you. So hang around. Make sure I didn't miss anything else. Oh, I did. Oh, Boson software coming out. Thank you for the super chat. They say, Chuck, congrats on becoming your own boss. Excited to see your channel grow. I am my own boss, but in a way, you guys are the bosses because I will make what you like. If you like my videos, I will make more of those. And if you don't like them, I will change. I'm missing some stuff. Dimitri Clark. Thank you for the super chat. Says, don't miss this one. Okay. 13-year enlistment coming to an end. Career as a network engineer beginning. Thank you. That's awesome. So I'm assuming you have You got experience in the military with your network engineering skills, and you're coming out. You're gonna hit the private sector, the world. All my best. I wish you all the luck. That's one thing. I'll be honest. I wish I could have gone into the military. I would have done that, just because I thought it was a great opportunity. I thought, man, I don't want to pay for college, but the military is amazing. They'll pay for whatever you need to do, and but I didn't, just because I have, you guys probably don't know this, I've probably mentioned it before, but I've had like 3 knee surgeries on my left knee, and like my shoulders dislocate like all the time, so I have to be careful. I have to kind of be in a straitjacket all the time. It's not that bad, but it's pretty bad. So yeah, I could never get in. But anyways, I need to I need an Iron Man suit. That's awesome. Congrats. Andrew Reynolds, I don't know if I thanked you, but congrats thank you for joining. Dan Bear, thank you for the super chat. Alex Davis, thank you for the super chat. He says, thank you for being such a huge inspiration. No, that's all you guys, really. You guys keep me going, and I just try to pay it forward. Thank you, Cage Maley, for joining the membership. And Austin, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for your amazing videos. It has inspired me to start making videos for a company like Cbt Nuggets. You know, they are always looking for talented people. Like, they are. So make that your goal. Seriously. Like, I made a video about this before, but one of the absolute best ways to study, and this is how I learn. I wouldn't say I'm like an expert learner, but this is how I can learn things fast and retain them well. Is you learn better when you teach it. If you learn it to a level where you're comfortable enough to regurgitate it to somebody, you learn it well. So start practicing that skill now, and you'll get to that point. And don't wait. How did I get started at Cbt Nuggets? Well, it was always a far-reaching. Like, I never thought I would. Like, it was so far out of my reach that it wasn't even a dream I had. Would I have loved to do it anytime? Yeah. But I just started making videos on YouTube, and that was my example of just starting now. And that's advice I can give anybody for anything, really. Start now. Don't wait. Start now. Start today, right now. If you're waiting to study something, stop. Study tonight. Just study for 5 minutes. Just say you got started. Anything to get started. And yeah, I started making YouTube videos. And for those of you who haven't heard the story, I was making YouTube videos. My channel was getting a little bit of traction. I think at that time I had like 10,000 subscribers, which to me at that time, that was like, what? I'm big stuff now. But then someone reached out to me on Twitter, and it was my hero. If no one else could have reached out to me, and that would have more impact than this guy, except Jesus or somebody. But no, Jeremy Chara DM'd me on Twitter, and he was like, "Hey, I love your YouTube videos. I've been watching your YouTube channel, and do you want to jump on a call?" And I'm like, "What? Are you kidding me right now? Like, I watched you on the CCNA. I watched you on the CCNA voice, CCNP voice. Dude, you're my hero." So I jump on a call with him, and it's weird hearing him talk on the phone. I've heard his voice so much, but then to hear the feedback and talk back to him, it's so weird. And now we're friends, which is so weird. But yeah, he found me, and he's like, "Hey, I think you would be a good Cbt Nuggets trainer." And I'm like, "No, I wouldn't." No, I legit thought, and I was right to some degree. Like, I wasn't ready. There's no way I could be a Cbt Nuggets trainer. And I initially told him no. I told Jeremy Chara, no, all I do is make silly YouTube videos. There's no way I could be as smart as you to make training content. But he challenged me to try it out. So I'm like, what the heck? What the heck? I'll do it. So I talked with CBT. I made a test video, and gosh, they liked it. Well, and I don't know why, because that first video, I'll need to post it. I'll need to post it, won't I? I need to post it now. Maybe I'll post it in my membership. Yeah, that'll be my first members only thing I actually give you guys. I'll post my first Cbt Nuggets training video I made, and hopefully you'll see where I've come from and that I've made progress. I'll post that. But it was bad. But even then, when they said okay, you can do this, join us, I was like, I told my wife Abby, I'm like, I think and it was imposter syndrome acting. I mean, I'm like, I think I just fronted that one. I think I was able to just produce one video, but I could never produce a course. I'm too scared. I can't do this. So at the time, I was working as an engineer. I was a network and voice engineer for a company, and best job I ever had. Like, seriously, my favorite job. I had it. It was so cushy, like the best situation I ever had. And I was going to leave that to do something I was not ready for. And I thought I would probably get fired in the first month. But I took the leap. And then 2 years later, here I am leaving that for something scarier. Moral of the story, start now and don't be afraid of anything because your life is short. And don't be afraid to take risks. Now, calculate the risks. Don't be crazy and stupid. Don't be stupid. But like me taking a risk of starting a YouTube channel and living off that, not exactly crazy. I've got 300,000 subscribers, which I just hit, by the way, so thank you guys. Not exactly crazy, right? Like there's obviously something that can support me and sustain me. But if you're just starting out, I wouldn't recommend quitting your job. So have some calculated risk, but don't calculate too long. I'm guilty of that. I apologize if I'm rambling. I'm excited to be doing my live stream again. It's been a while. Let me make sure I didn't miss any guys down here. Joshua Bagwell says RHCSA or LFCS. So I think it's the Red Hat Certified Systems Administrator or the Linux Foundation. I don't know. Something. You know, I've got the power of the internet. I'm being a noob right now. LFCS. Linux Foundation Certified System Administrator. So just by the fact that I had to Google that to find out what it is, and I talk about this stuff a lot, I would say RHCSA. Because the value of a cert is only as good as how well it's marketed. It's just a matter of fact. You might find the best cert in the world that teaches the best knowledge and has the best exam, and you had the best time studying for it. But if HR and if managers aren't looking for people who are certified in that cert, in that technology, doesn't matter. It's worthless. Worthless. So yeah, get a cert that has more marketability. That's why I love the CCNA. Man, CCNA, everybody knows about that. If you're in IT, you know about the CCNA. So yeah, Red Hat is well known. Red Hat, Ansible, Red Hat, man, CentOS, everything. They do everything. So I'm going to go back through and make sure I didn't miss anything. I know I probably missed stuff. I'm sorry, guys. Rick Anderson, get the junk out of here, dude. Thank you for joining my Beast Mode membership, which again is like, I had to make tiers when I was doing this. And I'm like, I'll just make a tier called Beast Mode, $4 to $9. No one will do it. Only the crazy people will do that. So welcome to being crazy, Rick. I appreciate it. Thank you. That's amazing. I'll try to do something special for you guys. No, I will do something special. Don't let me forget. Let me scroll through here. Nick Curry, why did you quit? A bit late to the party. I quit because I'm here for you guys. I quit because I want to do this full time. YouTube. I'm a YouTuber now. Legit, for real. Jose Sosa asks, am I going to upload videos teaching and sharing my knowledge? Yes. As far as like full courses, I don't know yet because courses, you gotta show some love to your instructors and some grace because producing a course is a labor of love. It's hard. It's difficult. Studying a course is like, it's like a walk on the beach. When you have to create a course, that's rough. So I don't know. Henrik, what are you doing? I'm going to block you. He's like typing E. I'm going to put you in timeout. Am I interested in visiting Nepal? Yeah, Nepal sounds awesome. I'm going to be traveling as soon as I can. If what I'm doing allows it. We'll see. Jeffrey asked, did I quit Cbt Nuggets? Yes, I quit Cbt Nuggets. If you have any questions that I have not covered in the few minutes you've been here, if you just jumped on, go back to the original or go back to the video. I'll try to go back and add timestamps, and I answered all the questions. Guys, I'm starting to fade quickly. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for hanging out. Again, I told on Twitter and Instagram, if you don't follow me there, again, that will help me if you follow me there. I'm bringing back the live stream because I love this too much. I love talking with you. I love seeing the real-time communication with you guys, and it means too much. So I'm doing this Monday. I'm going to be posting more videos. Please be patient with me as I try to figure out how to balance a upload schedule because up until now I've been very disorganized, as you may have known if you've been subscribed to me for any amount of time. I'm all over the place. So I'm trying to become more organized and more structured and just more better, more Cisco. Meow, meow, meow. Anyways, guys, that's all I got. Oh, Evan Gisendiner, thank you for joining my membership. So I'm going to head out. We're doing this again next week. So you got more questions, I'll come here. If you got more questions beyond what I've already covered and they're burning a hole, leave it in the comments. I'll answer them the best I can. That's about it, guys. That's all I got. I can't talk anymore. I think I've run out of things to say. But to sum up, I quit my dream job to do my dream job. I'm a blessed man. I can't believe I'm getting to do this. And while it is scary, it's something I believe in. Because I'll be honest, I was making good money doing what I was doing. But at a point, it's like, it's not about money anymore. I enjoy seeing the impact, and I want to give back. So that's what I'm here for. And that's what I'm going to keep on doing, at least for now. No, I want to keep on doing this as long as you guys will listen to me and like my videos and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I all that YouTuber stuff. Smash that like button because it really does help. That's all I got. I'll talk to you guys later. Where's my end button? Oh, there it is. Bye, guys.